Hi, problem solvers. Welcome to sessions 1 and 2 of term 2. Hope all of you have had a wonderful holiday. I've had a nice time. I've done quite a bit of reading and writing and fun things with family. So, looking forward to meeting all of you and finding out how your break has gone. Okay, so the exciting news is that we have got 2 new people joining us. Okay, we've got Hannah and Nate. So Hannah and Nate, a big warm welcome to Problem Solvers. Looking forward to meeting you and doing a lot of fun things together. Problem Solvers is really fun classroom. You're going to love it. Okie dokie. Here are a few changes. Take a look. Look at our symbol or clip art or icon for a new activity. See how the green tick is different now? How it used to be, it's not anymore. Okay, so remember that green tick is now your sign that there's a new activity coming up. All right, for you, I think that's pretty much the change. The reason being that the website that we used to get our clip art from, that website is down for maintenance. So we're just getting our clip art from somewhere else. If you're keen to find out where from, scroll down to the bottom of the lesson and it tells you right down there where we get our things from. And by the way, that is also different. The purple smiley is gone and we've got an orange smiley instead. Right, without further ado, let's get started. Activity 1 is getting ready for term 2. If you wish to update your photo on USpace, please do feel free to do that. And if you're a new student, do go and put a photo on USpace. Now, you will find blue links on this page that will give you help videos about how to set up your USpace blog, where to find it, how to set it up, how to record videos, how to put posts on. All the information is there for you, okay? But if you do get confused, reach out to me, send me an email, and I will help you out with that. Okie dokie. So USpace blog is the place where everything is. Our lessons are there and our all your work that you do is on USpace blog, right? So how do you find it? Well, to find the USpace blog, go to USpace, log in, okay? And then look for, down the side, look for the blog link. And then you click on that and that takes you to a blog. And here is a link to a video that teaches you how to make a USpace blog entry. So you may need to watch that a couple of times and trial and error. Good thing to do would be to have your lesson open in one tab and in 2 tabs actually, so that you can click the video on a separate tab and then watch the video and then try to tweak your lesson on here. Okay, figure out a way. Awesome. Remember, every time you see the green tick, it means there is a new activity for you to do. And of course, it'll also say activity 1, activity 2. The activities are all numbered, as you know. Okay, let's begin. In problem solvers, we look at problems that deal with numbers and other kinds of mathematics. Mathematics is a vast, complex, and immensely interesting topic. I wanted to share with you, math-minded problem solvers, this video that talks to us about the entire scope of mathematics. I found this video on YouTube and I really enjoyed watching it. It is a tad long, but it has got very good graphics, and the person who talks to us in the video does talk in a very interesting voice and does explain the full scope of mathematics, which to me was very interesting. So get comfy and enjoy the video. Okay, so this is your activity. Activity 2 is a listen, think, and learn activity. You'll be learning a lot of details. That's Kaplan's symbol for details. You do not have to make a blog post for this one. Okay, watch the video, and it's called the Map of Maths, and learn about the different branches of maths and how they're related to each other. Awesome. Now, green tick, which means there is another activity. So this is your activity 3. We are looking at something called big idea. Now, a big idea is a thought or an idea that is common or that is true about all or almost all aspects of something. For example, here's an example for you. So snakes, you know that snakes are poisonous, right? Most of them are, not all of them. But these snakes can seriously hurt or even kill other living beings. With that knowledge, if I now create the big idea, if I say, hey, snakes are dangerous animals, That's my big idea. You may not agree with my big idea, and that is all right. What we learn also is how to discuss and have healthy debates about big ideas. All right. Activity 3, make a blog post and write down just one, okay? One big idea that you can think of about mathematics after watching the video, The Map of Maths. Have a go and see if there is one thing you think, oh, maths is, okay? You can start your sentence with maths is, and come up with your big idea. Awesome. Okay, activity 4, we are looking for some patterns. Now, maths, as you know, deals with patterns. So this is a read, learn, and think activity. Again, for this one, for activity 4, you don't need a blog post. Learning to solve geometry puzzles. We are going to be looking at quite a bit of geometry this term, okay, the next few little whiles. So we will look at puzzles, problems, and we will need to understand the many facets of geometry, and we're going to go into the depths and the details of it. So geometry puzzles are particularly strong in helping to train the brain with regard to shape and space, and testing and improving spatial, which is space-related awareness. It even helps with map reading, treasure hunts, all sorts of things. So come to think of that, pirates must have been very good in geometry, I would say. All right. Steps to solve geometry puzzles. These are a few, and we will learn more steps later. So there are 10 steps. Step 10 is the most important. You've got to have lots of fun. Okay, read through them, and if you have any questions about them, you can post on Uspace blog and discuss with each other, because you can discuss things with your buddies. You can find out what your buddies are posting, and you can comment on their posts. Plus, of course, I can get to see all your posts. So have a look at these rules, and engage with each other about them. All right, activity 5, looking at patterns again. This time you are creating a blog post. You have 3 geometry problems to solve, okay? You're going to write answers to all 3 in one blog post. Just name your answers, number your answers, puzzle 1, puzzle 2, and puzzle 3. For some of these, you may have to print out and cut out, or you may have to draw it out and cut out the shapes. But if you look back at the geometry puzzle, how to solve shapes, it does say that sometimes you do have to print them, cut them out, okay? Because you actually need to have tactile pieces that you can manipulate in order to get your brain to see the big picture. Awesome. How many triangles do you see? Now, if you are an existing student, you've done problem solving before. We did do one such puzzle last term. This is more bright and colorful and probably slightly more challenging. So have a look and see. I'll give you a clue. Your answer will definitely be in 2 digits. Okay. Puzzle 2. Read puzzle 2. I would suggest draw it out, cut it up, and try it out again, different permutation combinations to see how it works out. Puzzle 3, same thing. You will have to cut the shaded. So create that, draw out that shaded piece, divide it the way they're asking you to divide it, then cut it out, and then see if you can solve it. Awesome. Now, we are looking at language of the discipline of Kaplan. Activity 6 is a listen, think, and learn activity. You don't have to make a blog post for this one. So what you have to do is watch this video. Now, this is another one of my favorite videos. There used to be a series of them. Unfortunately, the gentleman who was posting these videos, he has taken away all of them. It's just one remaining, which is a bit of a shame. Euclid, looking historically, Euclid was one of those, again, Greek mathematicians who first made us aware about geometry. He had his own theories, okay? And Euclid is still studied in high school maths and university level, so pretty clever. So have a look at this. It's quite a fun video, but it does teach you Euclid's principles. That's the starting point of it. So have a look at that, and yeah, enjoy it. But for activity 7, you make a blog post and see how we've come to big ideas again. Write down 2 big ideas that Euclid had from the video. What are the 2 big things that Euclid talked about with his friends? Go back to the video if you think you need to look at it again, okay? Activity 8, we're looking at some unanswered questions, questions that pop into our head when we hear of something or see something. Make a blog post and write down 3 questions you would like to ask Euclid. If Euclid was available, if he was alive, if he was in front of you, What would you like to ask him? And remember, the questions you ask would have to be about his ideas on geometry, not about his beard or about the leaf crown on his head. That would be fun, but that wouldn't help us with learning about geometry, would it? All right. So I hope you enjoy these lessons. Do keep in touch with me. That is the end of weeks 1 and 2. I will see you in the classroom. In the meantime, have fun and enjoy your activities. Bye for now.